So I'm making this video. I'm back. I've been out of it. I'm still out of it, but I'm getting through it. Excuse me. Today is... So much shit has happened. Today is Wednesday, June 14th, 2023, Wednesday, right? Yeah. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I have an interview today in Cumming, Georgia, that I'm apparently committing to. It's at 3 o'clock, a few hours. I'm in Cumming right now. I'm in Georgia. I've been in Cumming for like a day, or two, maybe. A full day, going on 2 days. A lot of shit's been ripped open. I'm not going to get too far into it because I'm still kind of processing everything. But basically, I'm accepting and coming to the terms, which I think this is big news. I don't know why I'm seeming so, I mean, there's a lot of like grieving that comes with, you know, new life, new revelations, you know, old patterns that I have to let go, old ways of thinking, old views, just all of it. A lot of stuff that I'm like, I'm doing a cleaning house right now, and it just sort of hit me like sort of like yesterday midday. I was talking to a very good friend of mine, my ex-husband, actually. I was talking to him, and yeah, I'm having essentially identity issues that that like a part of me believes that I was my sister, or that I am my sister, or that I identified. I'm basically going through the grieving process of not identifying as my sister, which is big, which is like a big thing, because yeah, she's always kind of been there for me, and to the point where I feel like we were the same person, but we're not. You know, she's her own person, I'm my own person, and that's why her decisions were like affecting me. I'm learning that that's why our lives were affecting each other, or at least her life was affecting me, because I identified in a small way as her, or with her. It's like deeper than like having empathy for someone, you know, someone I can understand what anyone's going through, but I don't actually believe that I am them, you know. We're all on this path together, and we all do share the same human race, but past that, we're individuals, you know. And I felt like a little part of myself kind of had to go away, had to die over these past few days, along with, you know, my physical cousin actually passing away. My Facebook committed suicide 3 days before that, you know. Rebirth is a theme that's going on this week, and I'm sort of like been thrown into in the mix of it all. And like I said yesterday, I think when I made the last video, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. I'm kind of just like going where my heart is telling me to go, and like really listening to like spirit or something. I'm listening to something, and it's like, it's not really making sense, but I just know that it will. But it's really difficult right now because I'm having an identity crisis, kind of like not knowing who I am now that there are pieces of me. And then that opened up new shit, like, okay, well, what are other aspects of myself that I'm identifying with that aren't really me, that aren't really who I am? The I. I've been referring to it as the true I, you know. The true I is no one else. I'm not my mom. I'm not my dad. I'm not my sister. I'm not my job, my career, aspects of my personality, even my hobbies, none of it. I'm not my gender. I'm not my race. I'm learning to grasp the concept of transcending all of that, transcending race and gender as a whole, and all this political bullshit that's keeping us sort of like in like this confined bubble to where it's sort of like a false reality. And that's sort of what it feels like, because everyone knows that race is not a thing. Everyone knows that, and yet we participate in these you know, these constructs that's in, you know, in our society that say that, hey, there is race, so therefore there's a hierarchy. So if you acknowledge it in it of itself, it just like begets racism. It's like it does not lead to racial equality. I'm learning that like that's the true goal, right? Like at the core of my being, I've always identified as a Black woman, and that in and of itself, just identifying with race, is what's keeping it from being ever racial equality or gender equality, because I'm identifying with it like of itself. It's like pursuing something, you know, pursuing happiness. You're never going to get happiness because you already have it in your head that it's not something that you already have. You know what I mean? That's to me, so I'm like ripping open a whole lot of stuff right now and really trying to break this shit down and decode it all. And it's like, it feels like when I was back in Dominican Republic and I was about to like drown, and then like something sort of just like pulled me, and like, and I had my post-traumatic stress, but it sort of shook me and reminded me to stay in the moment. And right now I'm just me, you know, I'm just me, and I don't know what the next moment's gonna entail. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. So yeah, I don't know how long I was rambling. These, I would call these mini epiphanies. Actually, damn near, this is gonna shake the game up. I've already been really diving in to myself, really diving into the world and the people who are close to me, you know, and just really trying to get focused on like transcendence. You know, I don't like ever being controlled. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't like being put in any kind of box or any kind of category or any kind of like, no one can tell me who I am but me. So what makes race any different? Like, so, you know, I'm just moving through this human experience right now. But yeah, I got an interview in a few hours. I'm out of weed. I have not smoked weed like really how I want to. I've smoked a bowl like just a few moments ago, but it's not like smoking. It barely even tapped the surface. The weed out here is few and far between. So hopefully this job, if anything, if it doesn't pay well, at least give me a weed hookup, okay? So, yeah. Guess I'll see you when I see you.